2, 3, I'm Spasticus! 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 Autisticus!
The word spastic, that had a particularly negative image.
Autisticus!
They don't want to confront. It was confronting a difficult subject.
When I piddle, 'cause my middle is a riddle.
You don't want a disabled person that likes to fuck and wank and swear and spit and drink.
So place your hard-earned peanuts in my tin.
In 1981, Ian Dury released a contentious song about disability. Considered hostile by the Spastic Society, the BBC banned it outright.
Should have been people outside the BBC, inside the BBC, occupying. That's what I'd like to have seen. People sort of going into the Radio 1 studios and preventing them from running their programmes until they played Spasticus Autisticus.
That they didn't actually realise Ian was disabled, and they thought actually Ian was having a go at disabled people.
But the perennially sweary wind-up merchant was actually gobbing from moral high ground and personal experience.
Over the children of Britain, as early summer draws near, a cloud gathers. Poliomyelitis, believe many knowledgeable persons, may reach epidemic proportions.
Polio's got an incubation period. So when it appeared with me, I was at my granny's in Cornwall. And I remember sitting down on a couch in the afternoon and then feeling a bit giddy, feeling a bit fluey. Then they diagnosed poliomyelitis, or infantile paralysis.
Ian survived with damage to his arm and leg. He was placed in a school for children with special needs.
Charlie made me strong, physically and mentally. The rule at Charlie was if you fell over, you had to get yourself up. Otherwise, you shouldn't really be there.
Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me.
He was hardened up enough to survive art school and take on the 70s pub rock scene. But it wasn't easy.
I definitely got the vibe when we were first trying to get a deal for him, you know, that people couldn't really quite handle the idea of having a 35-year-old cripple as a lead person in a pop band. Couldn't handle that.
3 top 10 hits on indie label Stiff earned a major label deal, but compromise wasn't on the agenda.
1981 was the year of the disabled, which meant 1982 everyone was going to be all right. So I thought, that's a load of bollo. So I wrote a song.
Hello to you out there in normal land. You may not comprehend my tale or understand.
Using the word spaz always used to get on my tits quite severely. And so I thought, well, you know, I'll make a band called Spastic and the Autistics. And we'll go around. And my friend Spate, he goes, no, Spasticus Autisticus, the freed slave, based on a Kubrick epic, you know. I'm Spartacus!
And I have to confess, it just came to me, you know, I'm Spasticus, Autisticus. He went, more.
I obviously knew there was a risk that I was going to alienate a lot of people and they were going to get the hump with me. What's this fucking, you know, spazzer doing squeaking? Well, I wasn't moaning. I was actually doing the opposite of moaning. I was yelling.
But the Spastic Society felt Dury's ironic rant was undermining their good work.
We were certainly critical of it to begin with, for the fear that it would strengthen people's mistaken or wrong images about disability and about spastic people in particular.
Dury seemed set for bigger success with his new label, but the complete lack of airplay for Spasticus effectively marked the end of his chart career. Its true meaning was understood all too late.
By that time, I'd got over the initial almost kind of gut reaction, which had been a critical one, into a better understanding of what this was actually about, what it was trying to achieve, and above all, what kind of person Ian was.
I don't think any of the time that I spoke to him that he actually got an angry response from disabled people.
That was the only song from that album that we included in our live set, and we played it every gig from that until a few months ago when Ian passed away. Every single gig, we always did it.
Appliances in leather and elastic. 100,000 thank yous from 27 Spasticus.
I don't know what the opportunities are for re-releasing records, but you know, maybe if it was coming out today, it would have a very different reaction, and maybe it would make a big impact. Although musical tastes have moved on a bit, of course, in 20 years.
Tim Yo.
Maybe in 50 years' time, they'll see what he was talking about, and it'll become an important song again.
I think it's a song that is still waiting to get to #1.